you guys doing today?
Oh, good, thanks.
We're good, thanks.
Yeah, have you guys done anything on camera before?
Never.
Oh,
Not like this.
We'll just be you looking at me, talking to me.
Yep.
Yeah, talking to you.
Yeah.
Right.
I see it as just like talking to family.
Yeah, it's like a conversation.
All right, we'll just tell you a bit. Okay. Well, my name's Julie, and Claire is my eldest child. We have a very close family, and life's pretty good, isn't it, darling?
It is. Okay, so my name's Claire and I'm 37. I actually work for the Queensland Children's Hospital School as an administration officer assistant.
I'm Madeline. I work as a social worker with a community outreach organisation. I work with people just like Michael and help them live their lives to the fullest.
Well, I work at the Nunda Co-op at Nunda, Expresso train, and then I've just started a couple of months ago back out in the parks, which is really enjoyable for me, to be out with the boys and cutting grass, and I like going to the movies. I'm a movie buff, just enjoy life.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go for it, though.
Okay. So tell us about the decision-making journey that you and Claire have been on. Well, it's been really important for us to encourage Claire's self-belief and to acknowledge every achievement that Claire makes. And once she has made that achievement, then we expect Claire, and Claire expects herself, to be able to do that all the time.
So there was a time in Michael's life when he was feeling really out of control with his finances, and you reached out, and your worker and Michael came together and said, this stress isn't okay, what are we going to do about it?
Claire likes me to be her mum. She doesn't want me to always be the person that's teaching her something or organising something, and that is why we do bring in other networks of support in other areas of her life so that I can just be mum sometimes.
How important is it for you to be involved in decisions about you?
It'd be hard for me if I had someone trying to take over. It'd be very hard for me because I wouldn't know how to do it myself.
For Claire, I tend to gather together information and present it to Claire in a format that she can easily follow. We like to have things written down, don't you, Claire?
Yes.
So,
But definitely not in a running writing though.
no, Claire can only read print, so that assists her in understanding things.
Do you have an example of a decision that didn't work out well?
Yeah, I had some bad people in my life that basically took advantage of me. They asked me to take a loan out from Centrelink to move into another place, and I never saw any of that money. That's where I needed the help to get them out of my life so I can start taking responsibility with my life and to be able to get back on top of my money, finances and stuff.
Okay. What has been helpful for Claire's financial skills and decision making? So Claire and I have regular planned meetings, and we call them diary meetings, and that might be over a coffee or a glass of wine sometimes. Hey,
Even better.
And then Claire takes ownership of her life to some degree, and she's involved in that organisation.
So I think one thing that we did to really assist your financial literacy was involve you in the steps the whole way. So things like setting up online banking, we didn't do it for you, we supported you to do it by yourself. So I think very simply what we do is not tell Michael what to do. It's not our money, it's Michael's money. And it's important that Michael feels that he's the one choosing how his money is spent. So there was a few steps involved, like identifying what you spend your money on and what's important for you to spend your money on.
Yep.
So movies are something that's really important to you. So we created a space in the budget for Michael to have money to spend on his movies because that's what's important for him.
I know how to get money out of an ATM. I've even been trying to work out how to encourage my grandmother to do the exact same thing.
For me, I'd basically just want someone to teach me and show me the best way of budgeting and how to do it and stuff. For me, I like to have control with my money, not anybody else to control for me.
I generally don't like wasting money. You got to think, is it a want? Do you really need it? Because otherwise you are just throwing money away.
What was the most significant change in Michael's journey? It's a tough question. There were so many really positive changes, I think.
I think I can always continue with being as independent as I can be and continuing to always have diary readings over coffee or champagne.
I think we would say the most significant change would be Michael's capacity.
I agree. I feel really great. You know, I'm teaching, showing like students don't know how to save money very well. I'm hoping I can teach them how to budget.
I'd like to say at the end of the day, I plan to be here forever and look after her, but I don't think that's what anybody wants to hear.
Well, that's what I want to hear.
I know that's what you want to hear.
That's the end of the question.
Oh, wow.
Okay, done?
Alright, thanks very much.
Is that it? Are we done? This went so much faster than I thought.